Hello everybody, and today in this video we're going to be talking about the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix game, the trophy review. So stick around to the end and we're going to talk about each and every trophy that I got in this game, and I have platinum this game. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's get to the trophy. Alright, so here we are for the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix trophies. So this is on the HD Remix collection, which is on the PlayStation 4. These trophies were not that bad. Some of them was hard, some of them wasn't too crazy. Let's go over it. The first one we got here is the Proud Player. You can clear the final mix on Proud mode. Now, Kingdom Hearts 1 don't got a critical mode. They just got a Proud mode as they max difficulty. They give the enemies a whole lot of HP, and I guess they're a little bit stronger. So this trophy, as you can see, 6.6% people got it. If you can beat it on Proud, you can get this trophy. Pretty simple. So next one, we got Final Mix Master. Clear the game on Final Mix or higher difficulty level. So you're going to get that trophy if you just play it on Proud. The good thing about this, if you look at the next one, we got the Novice Player. Clear the game on Final Mix Beginner or a higher difficulty level. Now, if I remember correctly, with this game, they were smart about these trophies. If you beat it on Proud, you'll get this one and you'll get this one. Let's move on. So Unchanging Armor. Clear the game without changing equipment. So I did that too. I had the Kingdom Key the whole time. And I think for this trophy, you can't put on like the other pieces of equipment, like the other armor that boosts his defense and attack. So you can't have any of that. I didn't do it on Proud. I think I did this on like either standard or beginner. So now you got Undefeated. Clear the game without using the continue. So basically you can't lose. Beat the game, don't lose. This probably did not happen in Proud either, because people be getting beat in Proud. Speedster. Defeat the world of chaos and the end of the world within 15 hours. So if I remember correctly, with this speedster thing, I think you got to beat the entire game within 15 hours. Like, you can't just come in here and beat this within 15 hours. You got to beat the whole game. So the game was trying to get you to be a speed runner, but I got a speed run on this game, and it took me about 4 or 5 hours. So we'll see on that. Anyway, He Who Does Not Exist. Defeat the mysterious man in Hollow Bastion. Okay, so this is Xemnas. Everybody should know this is Xemnas. In the original Kingdom Hearts 1, they didn't show this character, but in the Final Mix version, which was stuck in Japan for a minute, you get to fight Xemnas out here. And his battle is pretty hard. Like, for this game. Like, he moving like a Kingdom Hearts 2 character too. That's not right. But it is what it is. And as you can see, it got a 6.9%. So now the Cloak Shadow. Defeat the Phantom at the Clock Tower. So if you go back to Neverland, you can go ahead and once you beat Neverland and everything, you can go back in there, and if you move that clock just right, the Phantom Shadow will show up. And I think you got to beat him with like magic. So you got to use like Blizzard on him when he's glowing blue, Thunder on him when he's glowing yellow. And he was in the original Kingdom Hearts, so you might know about the Phantom and the Shadow thing. So you can beat him. He's not too bad, but you're going to have some elixirs and use your MP to defeat him. Next one, the Sandy Blade. Defeat Kurt Ziza and Agrabah. So Kurt Ziza, again, was another secret boss that you get access to once you beat Agrabah and do some other things. And Kurt Ziza is, he's kind of similar. Like, there's a certain way you got to fight him too. He has his own little gimmick and everything, and he has like 7 swords or something. And this person won a contest, and that's the person's name. So that's the boss that you fight. And it's a fun fight. It's a pretty good fight. And it got good music too when you fight too. And as you can see, 9.2% people beat Kurt Ziza. All right, Novice Hero, win the Field Cup. All right, so the Field Cup, most people beat the Field Cup. That trophy, you're going to get that trophy. All right, the Artesian Hero, win the Pegasus Cup. All right, go back to Olympus Coliseum. You can go ahead and do the Artesian Cup. All right, so Hero of the Coliseum, win the Hercules Cup. So you can go over there and you can win the Hercules Cup too. A little bit harder, but most people that start doing the cups end up doing the Hercules Cup too. And they get through. As you can see, it's a 35.7%. So a lot of people do that. All right, Coliseum Champion, win the Hades Cup. All right, so when you get to Hades, some people don't do this because, like, in the point of the story, some people don't come back and fight this cup for Hades. And that's why you got a 15.3%, but it's doable. You can do it. The Frosty Giant, Defeat the Ice Titan in the gold match at Olympus Coliseum. Now this fight is very interesting. So if you fight the Ice Titan in this one, funny thing about the Ice Titan is he'll shoot darts of ice at you and you can block. And the funny part, if you got the tech boost while you're blocking him, you can actually level up during the fight. Now this fight is very slow. There's a whole lot of blocking and parrying this guy. And this fight take a long time. So I recommend you only come here when you get leveled up, or unless you want to get leveled up by blocking this guy. All right. So the next one is the One Wing Angel. Defeat Sephiroth in the platinum match at Olympus Coliseum. All right, so Sephiroth was in the game, and that was a strange thing at the time. But yeah, if you go to the Olympus Coliseum, you will see a platinum match, and it has Sephiroth out there, and he is hard. That's why he has 6.9%. Most people have to get to like a very high level before they're ready to deal with Sephiroth. Don't come to him if you're not leveled up. Get leveled up, and then maybe you can try your luck. Like he has a health bar that you won't even move or change. That health bar will not go down until you start doing some significant work on Sephiroth. So I don't know what they were thinking here. Then he started shooting fire from the ground. He was doing too much. He in a small enclosed arena. He got a whole sword that'll just sweep through you. It's bogus. So now the next trophy is Supreme Soloist. Complete any solo challenge. So that's not really that hard either. So when you do those Olympus Coliseums, you can go in there as a team, or you can go in there by yourself with just Sora. So as long as you do one of those things, you will get this bronze trophy. Not too bad. And you get an item or some type of reward for doing it. Time Attacker. Complete any time trial challenge. So again, just like how you had a solo challenge, you have a time trial that you can do. This you get to keep Donald and Goofy, but you got to beat this cup in a certain amount of time. So to make this easy on yourself, if you're leveled up, you'll be able to one-shot everybody. So it's not that bad. Now you got Level Master. Now this trophy kind of hard because you got to get Sora all the way to level 100. They don't stop him at 99. They put him at 100 this time. So as you can see, it's a silver trophy, which is another tier. And 6% of players have gotten this trophy. And I can understand why a lot of them didn't. Now, this trophy, the easiest way to get this trophy, but it might make the game a little bit harder. When you choose these questions from like Waka, Titus, and Selphie at the beginning, you can change how Sora will level up throughout the game. You can make him level up fast up into 40 and then slow up into 100. If you pick that, you're not getting this trophy anytime soon. Or you can make him pick standard. He'll just get normal experience. That doesn't make this trophy too hard. That's all right. But if you pick the other one, it's going to be very difficult to get to level 40. And then it's going to be a lot easier to get to level 100 after that. But it's going to be a struggle to get to level 40. If you pick that, that's the easiest way to get this. All right. Treasure Hunter. All right. Open 100 treasure chests. You're going to want to open them. You can't miss them. They're easy to see. And you can open them with the triangle button now because they added that in the Final Mix HD collection. You can open them with the triangle button. You don't got to scroll down to the command menu and press open like you had to do back in the day. That was terrible. But you're going to get this trophy. That's why 37.7% people got it. All right. From rags to riches. So obtain over 10,000 money. 10,000 money. All right. So you can get that. Just keep playing the game and don't sell everything and don't buy everything. I mean, well, sell everything, but don't buy everything. You can get this trophy. But you don't got to sell anything. Just keep playing. You'll get this trophy. All right. Heartless Hunter. Defeat over 2,000 Heartless. Same. You're going to be fighting them on the journey. You got no choice in a lot of these fights. So you're going to get this trophy. 39 point. Unless you're on a speed run where you're skipping Heartless, you might not get this trophy. All right. With the bells tolls. Seal the keyhole in Traverse Town. Continue the game. Beat Traverse Town. Self-explanatory. Let's move on. The rabbit hole. Seal the keyhole in Wonderland. All right. We can do that. Junior Hero. Seal the key in Olympus Coliseum. Now, for some people, like me as a kid, I couldn't beat that Cerberus. So it took me a minute to get this done. But you can do it. Member of the tribe. Seal the keyhole in Deep Jungle. Now, I actually messed this up before. I remember beating Quayton and then leaving. But you got to seal the keyhole before you leave. That way you don't have to come back. All right. Magic Lamp. Seal the keyhole in Agrabah. Pretty easy. Self-explanatory. The battle with Jafar is kind of annoying, but you can get him. All right. Honest Soul, Escape from Monstro, which there is no still in the keyhole. You just got to do that section with Riku and Pinocchio and you'll get this. Master of the Seas, seal the keyhole in Atlantica. You can skip this world. Don't skip it if you want this trophy. All right. Pumpkin Prince, seal the keyhole in Halloween Town. All right. This is one of the best worlds in the game. I think this is the best world in the game. Don't skip this world. And you get a trophy, a bronze trophy. Pixie Dust, seal the keyhole in Neverland. So again, self-explanatory, beat the Peter Pan level. End of the World, seal the keyhole in Hoggle Bastion, which is actually maybe Halloween Town ain't the best level. Maybe this is the best level. It has elements about it that really sucks though, but the story is really good here. Pooh's Friend, seal the keyhole in 100 Acre Woods. As you can see, that's a 19%. Okay, this world is completely optional, but I recommend you do it because you get some good bonuses. Record Keeper. Collect all Jiminy's Journal entries. Okay, so Jiminy's Journal. This trophy is hard, man. This trophy is 4.5%. That's why it's not too many people that got through Jiminy's Journal, because you have to do so many things on his checklist. Like his journal is the trophies, and it's gonna take a lot to. This is a difficult trophy right here. This is not easy. All right, Storyteller. Like all story entries in Jiminy Journal. So again, once you that one's hard too because it's tied to Jiminy's Journal. So Searcher, collect all the Ansem reports. So this going into all the things you got collecting here. You got to collect all them Ansem reports. And a lot of times you got to beat a final boss, a secret boss, to get some of these Ansem reports. So that's a reason why that's 6.3%. It's a bronze trophy, but this is hard. All right, collect all character entries in Jiminy's Journal. Now this one's hard too for a weird reason. Like these characters are secret bosses, which you can't unlock them in the journal until you beat them. I don't care if you tried to fight Sephiroth and you lost. You're not going to get this done unless you beat those characters. So we got Top Dog, collect all 101 Dalmatian entries in Jiminy Journal. This is annoying. Now, this game has the trinities. Like if you have Sword, Donald, and Goofy on your team, and you have the respective trinity, like the blue or the red or the yellow, you can go ahead and find a secret treasure chest in a lot of these levels that will find you 101 Dalmatians. Not all 101, it'll get you like 3 of them or something like that. And there's hidden treasure chests all around the world so you can find them, and it's just annoying. All right, Best Friend. Like all Trinity lists entries in Jiminy Journal. So they're keeping track of you find all these trinities. And you get some good rewards or you get some Dalmatians, you get something from doing this. So you want to do that. Minigame Maniac. Like all minigame entries in Jiminy's Journal. And that's a 7.0% because there's some mini games that you're either not going to want to do or you're not going to complete or you're not going to find. And most of them might be in 100 Acre Woods because those are like all mini games. So let's move on. Synthesis Master. Synthesis all items. Now this one's hard because those materials you get from those rare Heartless in the post game makes this annoying. That makes this annoying. Like creating the ultimate weapon is hard in this game. And you got to create that. Well, you got to create pretty much everything so you can create that. That's the reason why this is a 5.5% trophy. And this should have been a silver trophy, not a bronze. I don't know what they're thinking with the bronze. All right, first synthesis. Synthesis an item for the first time. Now, most people will naturally do this because I think the game kind of forces you to do it in a way. So you'll get that trophy. Synthesis novice. Synthesize 3 types of items. Once you learn how to synthesize it, you're going to want to synthesize some more things so you can get some better equipment. You will not be getting the not changing swords equipment with this trophy probably. Next is Synthesis Amateur. Synthesize 15 types of items. So now if you did this, you pretty much like crafting in these games and you gonna craft all the stuff and you probably gonna go all the way if you made it this far. As you can see, that's a 9.5%. Most players don't make it that far. Synthesis Vet. Synthesize 30 types of items. Now you definitely going all the way if you do 30. And as you can see with that 6.9%, most players don't do that. Gummy Ship Collector. Obtain 30 or more Gummy Ship blueprints. Now this trophy sucks. This one's really terrible because it's a 3.8% for a reason because the Gummy Ship in Kingdom Hearts 1 is not good. And because it's not good, no one knows that there's a whole nother mini game side to this where you can make your gummy ships and do all these missions and get all these blueprints. And the funny thing about this game is the best way to have a good gummy ship is to take away pieces and just put a missile on that gummy ship so that you can just blow up everything, or one, firearm on the gummy ship. Like the gummy ship can even be just a firearm and like the little cockpit that they have. And you'll do better than putting a whole bunch of blocks on the ship. And I don't know why that's the case. It makes it go faster because the more blocks you put on, the slower it travels up. But there's a whole guide for that. And if there isn't, I'll make one. But anyway, that's the next one. Flying Ace. Shoot down over 2,500 enemies with your gummy ship. As you can see, 8.1%, because nobody likes the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 1. Actually, not many people like the gummy ship in the entire Kingdom Hearts series, but they keep giving us the gummy ship. And I hope Kingdom Hearts 4 don't give us the gummy ship. Customizer. Modify a gummy ship and update the data. Okay, so yeah, again, you make your gummy ship, do what I told you, take away all the gummy blocks and just have a firearm there, and you'll do much better. You'll zoom through the levels. Top Gun. Clear all gummy ship routes. Well, you got to do that if you want to beat the game because they make you do it. Test Pilot. Clear gummy ship mission 1. It's annoying, but you're going to probably run into that. Veteran Pilot. Clear gummy ship mission 2. Now, you don't even know about the mission 2s unless you know that there are mission 2s. So 9.3%, as you can see. Bronze Trophy. Ace Pilot. Clear gummy ship mission 3. Now you're talking. Now you a real gummy ship expert. As you can see, that's 3.8%. So nobody really does that, and it's just a bronze trophy. Oath Keeper. Obtain the Oath Keep. Okay, so you get the Oath Keeper Keyblade when you just talk to Kairi later in the game. I don't know why that's all you got to do and you just get it, but you're gonna get that in the main story because you have to. So that's weird. Blade Master. Obtain all Keyblades. And as you can see, that's a 5.5% because that's hard because of the ultimate Keyblade. And some of these Keyblades you don't get unless you beat some of these secret bosses like Sephiroth, or the Ice Titan. Don't you get the Diamond Dust for beating him? All right, Master Magician. Obtain all staffs. Yeah, this is hard because of that final staff. Well, some of the Heartless have staffs for Donald, and that makes that difficult. But the other difficult part is that Save the Queen thing. You got to get all those materials to get. So Master Defender, the last trophy we got is Goofy's trophy. Obtain all the shields, which again, just like Donald, except a little bit worse because I think that one that drops the big shield, which is like the big shield Heartless, he takes like almost an eternity to stop. Like to get him to drop the item. But once you get him to drop it, you good. And then you go ahead and get your trophy. And that brings us back to the top where we have gotten the platinum trophy. And we did it a long time ago. We did this in 2017. Yeah, we did it a long time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which trophies you guys had difficulty getting, or if you got the platinum, or if you gave up, you just beat the game. Let me know in the comments. And thanks for staying all the way to the end. And I'll see y'all next time. Take care.